What's going on, everybody? My name is Gus, and today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Pixel Gear for PlayStation VR. So Pixel Gear is a wave-based survival shooter that utilizes the PlayStation Move controllers. And while it's got some interesting mechanics and a fantastic soundtrack and art design, it leaves some things to be desired, which is a shame because the shooting is tight, the music and the art design are incredible, and the boss battles at the end of each stage are fantastic. However, I do have some qualms with the game as well. First of which being is the length. There's only 3 stages to choose from, and each of those stages only lasts about 6 waves. In my opinion, only having 3 environments to choose from with 3 boss battles at the end is not enough for this kind of game. Let's jump into some gameplay and I'll show you the rest. Alright everybody, welcome to Pixel Gear VR. So I've just hopped into the second level to give you an idea of what is going on. I got my trusty pistol right here, and yeah, so we're just going to shoot some of these bad guys right about now. So as you can see, and as you can hear, the soundtrack is actually fantastic. I'm like such a big fan of this. It's really, really good, and the art style is super cute too. Kind of blocky, kind of pixel-ish, but like not too pixely. It's like 3D pixely, and I like it a lot for sure. So yeah, so the shooting mechanics, definitely good too, as you can see. Got one controller here, but again, that is one of the issues I have with this game is I really don't know what to do with my other hand. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't have, as you can see, my pistol is reloading on its own, so it just kind of gets a clip back into it, right? And it just makes me scratch my head and wonder why the other PlayStation Move controller wasn't implemented in some way. Why, when I'm out of ammo, do I not pull down on that and, we got the bonus round. I'm going to try to get some coins real quick. So these ghost things are, these things pop up as you kill enemies and also as kind of a bonus round at the end of the levels. So you can shoot them, and the ones with coins give you coins, which you can then spend at the end of the level on different upgrades and stuff like that, and different guns. So this is one of the 4 guns. It's just a pretty simple pistol. Right now we can buy the Micro Impulse gun, which is just an SMG basically. And there are some other upgrades that you can buy as well. So Searchlight can find the Bomb Ghost, and then double our gold coins the next game. I don't have enough for any of those, so I'm just gonna kind of start it up. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the shooting. It feels weird to only have one shooting thing, you know, or to have one hand and also to be shooting, especially with some of the more involved stuff. So as you can see, I'm switching to my SMG right now, and yeah, it shoots very well, and I have a limited amount of ammo, so I definitely prefer using the pistol for more accurate kind of shooting. But I wish that the reloading had something to do with my other hand. I feel like that might be a difficult thing to implement. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it's just lacking in some way. You know, like a bunch of the other games on the PSVR and games that I've played with other motion controllers in VR have you doing something with your other hand, and you're not just kind of shooting with one hand, because this feels kind of strange having just one hand shooting an SMG over and over again. But just a kind of an issue that I have with the game. Again, it feels like something that could have been implemented, but kind of was just left out, maybe because I wanted to hit the launch window of PSVR. I'm not 100% sure, but a little bit more time in the oven, and I feel like some really cool things would have come out of it. So right there, as you saw, I pressed the circle button on my PlayStation Move button, or on my PlayStation Move controller, and that gives me a little bit of time that I can shoot it's like a special ability basically. So the special ability lets you slow down time a little bit, and you get unlimited ammo in a nice little machine gun. Shoots quite laser focused, and yeah, it's a pretty good ability. But that is the only one that you can get as far as I'm aware, and I played this game for a decent amount of time. But yeah, you usually just get an upgraded machine gun to be able to shoot with. Which again, I kind of wish there were a little bit more variety in the specials. Why is the special not dependent on what gun I'm holding? I wish the pistol would have a special, and then the machine gun would have a pistol, and then, or not a pistol, the machine gun would have a special ability as well. And just kind of switch it up a little bit, because that would keep this wave-based shooter, which innately wave-based shooters are somewhat repetitive, it would keep it from getting boring after a little while. So as you can see, we're on wave 3. The enemy design in this game is also something to be noted. I love the enemy design. It's hilarious and adorable, and some of the enemies have some armor, as you can see. For those guys, you have to shoot their helmets off before. Oh, geez, I'm getting a little shot right now. So it's hard to talk and play at the same time. But yeah, it's the enemy design is great, and so is the level. Like, these levels are adorable, and I absolutely love them. And that mixed with the old-timey music is fantastic. And also the shooting feels great too. Like it's accurate, it's responsive. You can like really dial in on headshots, and it's never wonky, which is surprising with the PlayStation. So it does a really good job of what it does, but again, I wish there was just a little bit. So that was a little bit of a mini boss right there. Took him down without too much of a problem. My accuracy is way low. Yeah. So something else that I wanted to touch on about this game was the difficulty levels. So I am playing on hard mode, I believe. I can't 100% remember, but I think I'm playing on hard mode. And as you can tell, I'm not having too much trouble with the enemies. And that's something that I kind of had an issue with the game as well, which is something they can easily fix, is that there are 4 different difficulty modes, but only 2 are unlocked from the start. And after I finished the first level, I was like, okay, that was way too easy. I wish that I could play on a different difficulty level because it was just too easy for me. But unfortunately, it makes you beat all 3 levels, all 3 of the stages, before you can unlock the next difficulty. And then, I don't know if you have to beat the next difficulty again, but the 4th and final one isn't even unlocked after that. So it makes you play through these levels over and over again at lower difficulties than you might need, which is kind of annoying. It's like, I'm better at this game, let me just play it at the difficulty level that I'd like to play it at. So we're buying the sniper rifle here, and I feel like it's just the difficulty thing is just kind of an artificial way to extend the longevity of this game and kind of introduce a little bit of replayability to it. But in reality, it's just like if the game is too easy for you, it just kind of gets boring, and especially without being able to like do reloads and have much stuff going on in terms of the shooting. This is pretty much all you're going to be doing the whole time. So again, not horrible. The mechanics are pretty cool, and I think we're coming up on a boss fight relatively soon. So you'll be able to check that out. And that's one of my favorite things about this game too, is the boss battles are really cool and a really interesting way to cap off the levels. Yeah, that's what I got. So I feel like, what wave was it on? I can't even remember. I'll show you the rocket. It's pretty sweet. Does a quite effective job of destroying many people at once. Okay, I'll show you the sniper rifle as well if I can. So the sniper rifle is a little bit weird, not gonna lie. I feel as though the pistol definitely does as good of a job, if not better, just because like the pistol you can get a headshot and kill enemies, and it's way easier to aim in my opinion. So look, I'm just like popping headshots right here. Like the sniper rifle feels almost useless. There's not many situations where I prefer the sniper rifle to the pistol, and maybe not on this level, but maybe on a different level it gets a little bit farther away. But unfortunately the upgrades don't carry over, so if you buy a weapon in one round, you will not carry that over to the next not wave but next stage. So that sometimes if you're at a stage and you need a sniper rifle, you might not have access to it. So taking that guy out, finishing up this round. And yeah, so again, like I said, it's not a bad game, but it just leaves a lot to be desired. Like, I feel like there could have been, if this game just had a little bit more time in the oven, it could have been spectacular, because the art style, the level design, all this stuff is great as far as wave-based survival shooters go. And I'm really impressed with the mechanics, but it's just not deep enough for me, and I couldn't really see myself going back to this once I finish it up. Again, the price point for this game is respectable. Yeah, that works. Wave 5. Alright, is it time? No, we got one more wave before the boss. The price point is respectable for what they're offering, but I just feel like it's kind of half-baked. I feel like they were maybe trying to sneak into the PlayStation launch window just to be able to get some easy sales. Yeah, they might update this later. I'm assuming that they're going to be adding multiplayer, seeing as the thing in the menu, the front menu screen says single player mode. It implies that there's going to be something other than a single player mode at some point, which would be pretty cool. I mean, being able to play this game with your friends would be nice, but again, I haven't hit a difficulty level where I haven't been able to just headshot the crap out of every enemy and just kind of take care of them that way. So, ramp. There we go. But yeah, I feel if they implemented a way to use the sniper rifle, for example. The sniper rifle feels really weird not using both of your hands. Oh jeez. Got a couple of guys here. Oh shyster. Did not switch to the right. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not struggling all too much with this level, and I think I'm on the hardest difficulty, so I say that as I'm bombarded by random crap. Take one of those, you can take some of this. And I feel like the difficulty increases, as from what I could tell. It kind of just throws more enemies at you. The AI is not the most intelligent, but it kind of just swarms the field with more enemies for you to shoot, which is cool. But then it starts making this grenade launcher feel a little bit overpowered because there's just clumps and clumps of them, and then you just kind of take them all out in one shot, and then you kind of go about your business. So maybe a little bit more enemy variety would have been cool, but I mean, again, it is what it is. It's just I feel like this game could have been great, and right now it's kind of, because again, this doesn't really feel like shooting a gun. It's really out here. Plop, 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 bang, bang, bang. Like, the pistol feels okay, and that makes sense. But, like, this sniper rifle feels very strange, in my opinion. So, let's do grenade launcher. Cannot do that. So after 5 or so waves of normal enemies, you will be graced with these amazing encounters. So, this is a boss battle. This guy is not too happy. And, yeah, each level or each stage has one of these. So, it's three different boss battles, 3 different boss encounters, and all of them have different interesting mechanics to use. So this is easily my favorite part of this game. This and the other 2 boss battles are so well implemented, and they're so creative that the first time I was playing the first level and I saw one of the first level's boss come out, I was super impressed. I mean, it's just, this is the kind of stuff that I'm a big fan of. Like, this big dude taking him down, all these ghosts coming out. Spawning in some other guys as well, and yeah, like, this is the most intense point this is the most intense part of the game by far. So just gotta shoot those weak points on him, and I think that up there is his health. So, oh jeez, I almost ran out of ammo there. Switch to the machine gun, see if we can do some damage. So yeah, you have to wait for the critical points to appear, and then reload. Jesus. Wait for the critical points to appear, and then you can fire away at them. Take down those fireballs, and yeah, so I mean, this stuff is really, really good. It's well implemented, but I feel like it could have been a little bit deeper. Take those guys out. The ghosts are a little bit interesting too, because there's also a score component to it, so you can continue to play, or you can replayability could come from trying to beat your high score, and there are obviously achievements to be. Oh, jeez, I just took a little bit of damage there, not as much as I had worried about though. And there are like achievements for getting different amounts of score on each of the levels and things like that, but score attacks have never really been my thing. They've never really appealed to me that much, so if trying to beat your high score and trying to just get headshots only is your kind of thing, then you might like this game. You might think it has a lot of replayability, so it's kind of to each their own. Take out those guys. I'm not sure what the ones with the little circles around them do, but use this. Make sure I get all the criticals, and down he goes. Mission complete. And then after this, it'll give me a score report of how I did. This guy's gonna go way down there, and here we go. So did pretty well. Got a C. So you each get you get a ranking at the end of each level as well. So I think the best I got was an S, maybe. I don't know. I could be lying too. It gives you an accuracy, your max combo, and then amount of critical hits. So lot to be done there. But yeah, the lack of levels is kind of just, it feels half baked, like I was saying. So look, crazy mode still can't even select it. I was on normal, so I was kind of talking out my ass a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, again, not a bad game, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, not a bad game, but definitely not the best game it could have been, in my opinion. Well, there you have it. That was Pixel Gear for the PlayStation VR. Like I said before, it's not a bad game. I just feel like they could have done a lot more with it. As it stands now, it's a pretty competent VR shooter without too much replayability. If you'd like to, you can get Pixel Gear on the PlayStation Store. A link to the store page will be in the description of this video. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like or a comment letting me know. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the VR Vault for more videos just like this. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.